Okay, our next property is 436 2nd Street in town of Middlesex. Let's jump right into the next slide and see if we can pull up some more information. So there's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. This particular house has a large family room addition, which you cannot see here in the picture, but that's what the MLS has told us. It has central air conditioning, and the taxes are reasonable, $6,507 per year. This particular house can resell for upwards of $265,000 in renovated condition. You would want to budget $45,000 for repairs. If you do decide to rent this home, it can be rented for about $2,000 a month. Jump into the title.
So this property title report actually does not contain any information. So the most you're going to be able to get is contacting the tax office to see what is due. In a situation like this, if you want to get an idea of what is currently showing on title, we do offer an investor's report, which is essentially a present owner search, which means we're just looking at the current owner of the property and whatever liens are attached. And we can tell you what's on record through that. But aside from that, there's not much I can tell you other than call the tax office.
Yeah, this house, it actually looked to be vacant, I'm not positive, but it was vacant at the time. The roof was in good shape. There was a side porch enclosure that needs, the screens need to be replaced. The front porch is actually a little wood porch, and that looked like it needs to be replaced, we rotted out. The windows look like they were old wooden windows. You know, for energy efficiency, I'd replace them. The siding was asbestos, but it was in good shape, just needs painting.
I just want to mention, because he said that he thought the house was vacant, if you are looking at possibly getting financing to purchase some of these properties, the easiest way to get a loan for these is if you're prepared to buy the house cash, we can refinance you out a week after you buy the property, give you your money back so you can go buy your next deal at the sheriff's sale. If you want to actually get financed to pay the sheriff off within your 30 days, you probably want to be bidding on vacant properties, as he said. So it just makes it easier to get the appraisal done. That's really the key for us, is the ability to get an appraisal done, which can be much more difficult if the property is occupied. So just keep that in mind if you're considering financing.
Thank you, Anthony. Let's move on to our next property. Our next property is 14 WEISS Drive, and also located in Middlesex, New Jersey. Let's go ahead and jump into our next slide and see what we can pull up. Okay. So there was not any, we couldn't find any MLS data on this one, so this one's going to be a really tough one to figure out if you're looking to buy this one without getting inside. What I can tell you is that the comps in this area point towards the direction of this home being able to resell for about $375,000. You're going to want to budget about $45,000 minimum in repairs. It could be as high as even $65,000, $70,000 if the home needs extensive renovations, but we don't know enough to make that assumption. If you do decide to rent this home, you could get upwards of almost $3,000 a month, maybe $2,700 to $3,000 in that price range. And that's all I can tell you about this one. Let's see what the title says.
Okay, so unfortunately, once again, we don't really have any title information available on the title report. So I do just want to set your mind at ease a bit for properties like this where you don't have a clear title report. In an ideal world, 99% of the time, the foreclosure is done properly, and any liens that are against the property outside of taxes, or if it's a condo association dues, everything should be cleared out. If you have a successful bid, that's when you immediately want to run title, get what's called a chancery abstract search, which is a search of all the foreclosure documents. So we look at that and make sure that the foreclosure was done properly and any liens against the property were named and served and taken care of. If you do that and you find an issue that wasn't handled properly, you do have the option to talk to the seller and see if you can potentially get out of the bid because there were undisclosed issues. Or you can keep the property and negotiate out those liens. So there are still options, but when you do take ownership of the property, at a minimum, you want a full 60-year title search run and a chancery abstract search to make sure everything was handled and you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, this house, the roof was in good condition. There's wood siding on it that it's in pretty poor condition, about 20% from what I can see for the front and left side need to be replaced. And so it would need painting. I'd recommend, the house, the area is a very good area. we're doing vinyl siding on it. There was new garage doors, they were in excellent condition, and the windows looked to be in good condition, looked to be like newer replacements. And the landscaping, as you can see from that picture there, was, needs some landscaping, but that's just maintenance.
Thank you, Jim. Our next property on the screen is 51 Crampton Avenue in Woodbridge, New Jersey. This is, appears to be a half duplex property, 896 square feet. So this one in particular has 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms. Taxes are below $3,000 a year, just slightly over. What you do have to keep in mind about this particular home itself is that there are a lot of homes on this block that are in a flood zone, so this one may also fall into that section. We just have to be careful with that. If you need further information on this one, I will search that for you before you leave today. If you do decide to make an offer on this house, it can be resold for approximately $170,000 in good condition. We're budgeting about $30,000 for construction, and if you decide to rent it, $1,500 more likely to be what you'll get for rent there. Let's see what the title tells us.
So we do not have title history in the report for this property either, but you all are going to do one thing, which is
Check your taxes.
check your taxes.
In this one, the roof was functional, it was in fair condition and functional, but if you're gonna resell it, I'd replace it. If it's for rental, it's, you know, it's still functional. And the siding was in good condition, just needs some power washing, and the rest of the property is average.